Grace and peace to you. Welcome to Morning Watch in the frozen tundra of Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Rob, one of the pastors here at White Plains. Glad to have you with us today on let's see, what day is it? Tuesday. That's right. I have to check. The days have been kind of running together here the last few. Hey, Kenna. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Keith. Good morning to you whenever you're watching. Thank you for being here. As most of you know, we joined in together online for worship Sunday. Hopefully y'all saw that. We certainly got a lot of comments about it. So thank you for being there for that and your patience while we're closed out of caution. The church office is closed again today. The staff is getting together remotely to plan for this coming Sunday. Good morning. Hey, Terry. And good morning again to you whenever you're watching. All right. This is where we gather for a song and a thought for the day. So glad you're with us. Whenever that may be. It is a lovely day. I noticed this morning that it's brighter. You know, Pastor Kelly Lynn told us this past weekend that we're through this darkest time of the year, and that from now on, it'll be getting brighter earlier. There'll be more daylight in the day. So very appropriate for our subject matter here on Morning Watch of light and darkness. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Floretta. Good morning, Emma. All right. Well, let's begin our time together by going to God in prayer. Help me call a blessing down, for I think our poor old world needs it. A blessing of peace, a blessing of the ordinary, a blessing of national life without chaos and personal life without fear. Help me pray a healing down, for I know how much we need it. A strengthening of the bonds between us, simple respect and patient listening, a new beginning for us all. Help me welcome the sacred down, the wide-winged Spirit, drawn from every corner of heaven to walk among us once more, to show us again how it can be, when justice is the path and love the destination. Amen and amen. All right, so here's a song by Andrew Peterson. I tried to find the story behind this song because it obviously has imagery drawn from. I know he did some traveling in Alaska. He talks about the land of the midnight sun here. In any case, I couldn't find a definitive story behind the lyrics, but the imagery and, of course, the classic message that all shall be well, speaks to me. I hope it does to you as well. It's by Andrew Peterson. Down at the sound at the top of the world, in the land of the midnight sun, where the frozen river melts away and belts into a run, into the sea, into the mighty waves that waited there just to see it. From a long walk that river thought, and the tide ran out to meet it. Welcome home, unfrozen river, welcome home. All shall be well, the children of this land. They have stayed alive in the day, long night, by the fires that warm their hands. There is a wilderness inside them. It is dark and thick and deep. Oh, and beside the fire at the heart of that wood is a precious missing sheep. Go on in, hold your torch and let it shine. There you go. I guess after playing on the baritone for so long, it's nice to be playing on another guitar capoed up. All right. All Shall Be Well. Yeah, I messed up the bridge to that song totally. I don't know. That's I'm not sure exactly right now what the tune to that bridge is, but it was not that. So you'll have to listen to it yourself. Andrew Peterson, All Shall Be Well. All right. You ready for the third rung on our Ladder to Light by Stephen Charleston? This is a tough one. It is the rung of hope. We've had the rung of faith, where we decide just what we believe, and the rung of blessing, which is the understanding that we're not on this ladder alone, but that the Spirit is with us, and we are empowered by God for this task of climbing from darkness into light. And today we get to that rung of hope. And this opening post that Charleston wrote could have come right out of some Tolkien, like I read in the sermon this past Sunday. Just make it up, Rob. That's right. Thanks, Keith. All right. Well, Terry, Terry says the new iPhone iOS has changed the look of Facebook Live. I hope it's better. I hope it's an improvement. All right. This could have come right out of the Tolkien passage that I read on for Sunday's message. Well, here you go. Don't let the dark clouds fool you. They may pretend to own the heavens, stretching from horizon to horizon, ominous and commanding, a permanent shadow over our lives. But I know their secret. There is a world of sunlight behind them. One day, when the wind of change pushes them apart, that light will return to bathe the earth, to restore the vision of every person, to set right that which has been broken. Stand firm in what you know and what you believe. Look up and do not be afraid. For when you feel the first breeze of hope, the clouds will soon be chased from the sky. Charleston writes, in 1831, the world came to an end for my family, for all the families that were part of the Choctaw Nation. That year we were forced off of our ancestral homeland and made to walk on a death march we called the Trail of Tears. Thousands of our people died. We lost our homes, our way of life, even our graveyards. We lost everything. Think about that for a people so tied to the earth. Everything, that is, except the one thing that they could not take from us, which is hope. Hope kept us going, kept us climbing toward the light, even though the world seemed to be filled with nothing but darkness. Third on the ladder is the rung of hope, because hope is what emerges when you mix faith with blessing. I am not talking here about wishful thinking. I am not talking about miracles. I'm talking about hope as a tool to create light. Hope as a tool to create light. A spark that can suddenly illuminate the gloom that creeps into our lives. The reason that we have faith as the tinder and blessing as the spark is so that we can have hope. Hope is the first flame of light in the darkness. I mean, we could probably stop right there, right? A painful reminder that this is not the first time that America has been cruel. If that's what you feel is going on in these times. Unfortunately, our history is full of it. Hope is the tool to create light. Charleston writes, in these troubled times, I know a place where fear and uncertainty cannot come, where confidence and hope still shine brightly, and where there is room for every person of every condition to gather in safety and strength. And that place is in my heart. Remember, this is the Spirit talking, right? This is God speaking. That place is in my heart, the heart of God. The princes of power who strut their moment upon the stage may rail against the others, the many others, that they seek to shun from the embrace of freedom. But in my heart is sanctuary for each forgotten soul. No truth will be swept away, no justice lost, no mercy gone ungiven. For I keep them all here in my heart, and there they are secure until once more they are released to join what I know is in your heart as well. An outpouring of love, a fulfillment of the prophecy you already read in these few simple words. Charleston says that the Spirit does not seek to establish a spiritually intimate relationship with us without a reason. Right? God does not desire our hearts without reason. Some people find a relationship with the Spirit and then mistakenly stop there. They come to the second rung of the ladder, the rung of blessing, and they want to stay put. Once they feel the Spirit's presence in their lives, they're content. They stop climbing. Instead, they build a comfortable spiritual cocoon where they feel safe. They are sure that this kind of unconditional love means that they are among the chosen. Through their personal relationship with the Spirit, they are saved. But this emphasis on a private salvation rather than a shared hope is a mistake, because it cuts short the next steps in our partnership with God. You see, there's no pecking order. Spirituality is not a competitive sport. We're never in a contest to see who has the most ethereal experiences or the deepest wisdom. Each one of us has had a lifetime of learning in the way of the Spirit. Every one of us has seen things, understood things, discovered things that are both unique and profound. It is the collective voice that speaks the word, the community that embodies the sacred. We each take our turn being the source of what nourishes others. And God does not have favorite children. Heaven has no pecking order. We are all worthy of respect, and we each still have a lot to learn. Hope is never exclusive. The love we feel in our hearts is not just for us alone, but for every other person who shares this world. We are all loved unconditionally. We are all in touch with the Spirit, even if we resist that pull on our emotions or deny the intellectual possibility of a higher power. We may pray differently, but we all hope the same. As members of the tribe of human beings, we hope for good health, for a better life, for a bright future for our children. Hope is generic. It's unifying. It is the unseen bond that subverts our exclusivity and our need to build religious walls around ourselves. If we would open our eyes spiritually, we can see evidence of hope in every person and every place. And I'm going to stop there because the next little bit is real significant. I want to give it its due tomorrow. All right? So hold on to that and let it sustain you. Let the inspiration that others in far, far more difficult circumstances than at least what I face day to day are somehow finding hope to continue and press on and take those next steps. May you as well. May you find peace and purpose in this day. I hope you're warm and safe. Hope is a blessing, Floretta says. Yeah. Dr. Lee says, hope as a tool to create light. Yep, absolutely. All right, well, thanks, folks. Thanks for being here. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another morning watch, as long as we have power, which we should.